Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. We're at the Tisch WNET studio here in the heart of New York City. It is our honor and pleasure. You've never been to this studio?
Nope.
Well, you're here now. This is Steve Schirripa.
Nice to see you, man.
Good to see you. He's a very well-known, famous actor, author, and the president of Uncle Steve's Italian Specialties. You got it all going on. You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah, yes and no. You know, I mean, I had a whole nother life before I was an actor. You know, I was an entertainment director in Vegas for many years, so I was on the other side of the business. Started acting in the early 90s, got onto The Sopranos in 99, moved back here. You know, I mean, I've written 6 books. We turned one of them into a movie. I was on another series after The Sopranos. I produced stuff. You know, The Sopranos gave me the opportunity that all these other doors opened. So I was, you know, some of the guys did. I was one of the guys that knew it's not going to last forever and we better jump on something else. And I've tried to, as they say, not leave a dollar on the table.
Absolutely.
You know,
How did
we
they
got the
find
kids in private school. You know, I just auditioned. You know, I had been acting. I was
Straight
running, up? Yeah, I auditioned. I was running. I was a maitre d' in Las Vegas for years. I moved to Las Vegas in 1980. Graduated Brooklyn College. Moved out west. Worked at Paul Anka's club. Worked at another club. Became a maitre d'. Did well there. Those are the days, you know, you wear the tuxedo, you got your hand out. So that was good. Then I became the entertainment director. I worked with a lot of comics. So some of the comics started to ask me, we're doing a thing for HBO, we're doing a sketch, we're doing this, Drew Carey, Kevin Pollak, you know, so just, it was a hobby, man, you know, it's just something I like to do. I would fly to LA or drive to LA, and I started auditioning and getting some stuff, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. It was a hobby that I enjoyed doing, so I came back here for a wedding. A buddy of mine, I had gotten married like 10 years earlier. He was a writer for Saturday Night Live. I said, if you ever get married, I'll be there. Come to the city. And I tell my agent, I said, the guy was helping me, he's my friend, the agent. I said, see if you get me to read for that show, The Sopranos. Maybe I grab a couple lines, you know? And I stayed downtown where the World Trade, the Vista Hotel was a hotel.
It was in the World Trade Center.
I stayed down there. They faxed me the material. I went uptown to read for Georgianne Walken, who's Christopher Walken's wife, who cast The Sopranos.
David Chase not there?
No, nobody there at the time, just me and her. And she said, I read for a role of an FBI agent. She said, I don't see you as that. You know, read this.
Is that the role Pellegrino got?
No, it was the role of a Skip.
Okay.
Lipari, that
I know the guy you're talking about. Skip. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
So it was that guy, and she said, "I don't see you as that. Read this. We have someone in mind, but here." So I saw the role of Bacala, and I gave me a minute. I cold read it, and she said, "That was good. That was good. What is this?" She picked up my resume like that. So never lie on your resume, you know, because she said, what is this? What is it? I said, you know, I've had a few lines here and there and blah, blah, blah. And at that time, I had a little bit. And so she said, if I could get you to read in front of David, would you come back? And I had no idea who David was. And I went, sure, yeah, whatever, yeah. She said, you know, it's a local hire. You got to live here. I went, yeah, whatever.
It's a local hire.
I said, let's hope we have that problem, I said. So I went back, and about a week later, they called. And I said, I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to waste my money. Yeah? And my wife was the one that pushed me. She said, come on. What do you work so hard for? Do it. You're only happy doing this. So I went back. The next day they called. I got a recurring role. So I kept my day job for a year. It cost me $22,000 to make $24,000. I commuted myself. Yeah, I mean, I took a shot. I had 2 kids. Had a nice job, big house. I mean, I was doing fine. And then the following year, they made me a series regular. So that's real straight up. Knew no one. Oh, of course. I mean,
professionally.
Oh, of course, absolutely. I mean, there was no career before this. I mean, this was, you know, I was dabbling. I was a hobby. It was fun to me, you know. And now all of a sudden, I was able, you know, we moved back here and we bought a place. And my kids were born in Vegas. My wife was born in Vegas. So, you know, we all moved out here, which been here permanently since 2002. And, you know, I mean, changed my life. I still have the same friends. You know, I'm not a big showbiz kind of guy. That doesn't.
I know you love
I don't
the
get
Knicks.
excited
Listen,
about
I've seen you at the
showbiz.
Knicks games. I've seen you at the Yankee games. You're a hardcore New York fan.
I'm a big Knicks
You
fan.
have good seats.
Big Yankee. Yes, I do.
Look at you.
That's what's changed. I got
Look
good
at you. You
seats.
got better seats.
Rangers. Way better seats.
I see you in the blue seats at Yankee Stadium, way down.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
All right, can we talk about this?
Sure.
Then I'll go back to something else about The Sopranos I've been wanting to ask you. What is Uncle Steve's?
Okay, so Uncle Steve's, my mother passed away a couple of years ago. Buddy of mine says, why don't we do something kind of to honor your mother? And, you know, he's an entrepreneur. And he said, let's do a sauce. So we got my mother's recipe. She was a great cook. I got my mother's recipe. She lived in Jersey, Hazlet, New Jersey.
Hazlet.
She
Exit
moved
117 off the Parkway.
She moved there after my father had passed away. My sister still lives out there. So we got her recipe. We made it organic, gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO. We are in 2,000 stores. We're in business a little more than a year. We're in Whole Foods, King's, ShopRite, Stop and Shop, Fairway, Lavotti's, all kinds of Jersey markets everywhere. You know, ShopRite, and we're doing great. And it's been a lot of fun. It's all new to me. And it's growing. We're in 41 states. We just hit LA. And it's growing and growing and growing really fast.
Your hands on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm not in the office every day, but we show up. I show up. We do tastings. We do demos. I go to the food shows. And listen, and I'm not lying. I'm not a jar sauce guy. I've never eaten jar sauce.
I was going to say, I was surprised about that.
I've never eaten it.
Well, tell me what makes
this is the
sell
only
that.
Well, I'm telling you, it's organic. We make it in small batches. What's on the label? This is it right there. No preservatives, no garbage, no sugar, no added sugar, no flour, no tomato paste.
It doesn't say no garbage in there, but
what you see is what you get. I'm not kidding you. You'll be stunned. And all my friends aren't jar sauce people.
Right.
And you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I'm taking home.
If you made this and had people over there, no way they could guess it came out of a jar.
I'm taking home to do it.
Today's different days. People, you know, mom's not home all week. Cooking, you know, for the weekend and da-da-da. Kids got soccer and school and two parents are working. So it's been a lot of fun and we're doing well and it's been good.
Switch gears. Your career as an artist, where is it going these days?
You know, I'm doing a new show for IFC called Benders. So that's good. With Dennis Leary's company, great writers, Tom Saletti, Jim Serpico. So we're shooting that.
You playing Vito?
I'm playing a guy named Vito, yeah. What am I going to play? Irving? Yes, Vito. I have a movie, Chasing Yesterday, which was shot in Jersey. I play a priest. And
you played a priest?
Yeah, nice Jersey kid, Joe Pernice, young director. And that's out in the festival circuit, you know. There you go.
Look at you.
A priest with a gun.
A priest with a gun.
That's what you need. And there's another movie called Houses. So I've been working. It's been pretty good. You know, things are good. Do a guest spot here, guest spot there. I was on a series for 5 years after The Sopranos, Secret Life of the American Teenager, 110 episodes.
Yeah.
Double the amount of what I did on The Sopranos, but no one remembers that. Nothing is going to be The Sopranos ever.
But I'll go back to Sopranos in a second. You actually did a thing with Howard Stern's wife, Beth.
Yes, I did a show on Spike for 3 years. I had
done a lot of things.
What's that?
You've done all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. I had a talk show. Me and Beth Stern's great. We had a terrific time. We did over 100 episodes of that. I had a show, shows on ID, Calm as a Bitch, another show, Nothing Personal. I mean, we could go on and on.
I'm going to go back. Federico Castellucci, right? I asked him, who played Furio, asked him on one-on-one. We've had several of your colleagues on the show. James Gandolfini. Kind of guy.
Good guy, man. You know, close friend, good guy. Matter of fact, he was in my movie, Nicky Deuce, that was on Nickelodeon. He flew all the way out just for 1 day's work. Flew all the way back to LA, came up to Montreal for me. Last time I saw him was at the premiere of that in LA, about a month before he passed away. Generous guy, good guy, regular guy. I mean, what can you say? I mean, besides his talent, I mean, he was a really, really good guy. I've told the story where he gave 16 cast members $33,000 apiece. He called everyone into his trailer. He gave everybody a check all the regulars a check. He said, thanks for sticking by me. He was going through a contract dispute. I mean, that's a lot of money. There's a lot of people that made a lot more money than him that didn't do that. He was, at the end, he bought everybody watches. He spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in watches as gifts. He was a big-hearted guy, nothing like Tony Soprano. Nothing. He was a Birkenstock wearing. He loved music. He loved his family. He was with his kids and his wife and his nieces and nephews and cousins, his sisters. He was a good guy, man. It's a shame. Just a shame.
You guys have a special bond? The
I think everybody did. Yeah, I think it became a big family. You were together like 10 years, and I came on the second season, but we traveled together. You were with each other with divorces and kids and weddings, and you're with people for that long. You spend a lot of time together. We spent a lot of time together off camera. We traveled. We did a lot of personal appearances. We hung together. A lot of us lived downtown at the time. Now everybody's all over the place. But, Jim lived in Tribeca. I lived down there. Michael Imperioli lived down there. Our attorney lived down there. So we were out and about enjoying, there was a time... when the show was on, it was like playing for the Yankees, man. You were on the biggest show possibly in the history of TV, and it's never going to be that way. Nothing's going to duplicate that time of your life. That's a once-in-a-lifetime shot. If there was one show, if you were lucky enough to be on a TV show, and then to be on that TV show, that's like hitting the lottery twice. It's like, not only am I lucky enough to do this for a living and make a good living, but that show,
for you, that's what it was. For us, it was like hitting the lottery.
Yeah.
As viewers. And so I want to thank you for all those years on that show, and thank you for everything you continue to do, and I look forward to bringing
UncleStevesNY.com. You're going to be surprised. You're going to call me. You're going to say, I can't believe what this tastes like.
Steve, thank you so much. We appreciate it, buddy.
Pleasure.
There. This is One on One. Great people like Steve Schirripa in the house. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you, Steve.